Hello, I'm Phaser, and I'm currently editing my video, and I found out part of my intro clip, uh, the screen turned black and didn't actually work during it, so there's gonna be a big chunk of the intro missing. Really sorry, hope you still enjoyed the episode. Alright, we got our beacon. Now, let's go set it up over there so that when we're digging, we have haste too. Honestly, here might be okay. Get this up here. Alright, we got the beacon turned on. Then I realized I don't have any ingots in my inventory. That's what Feather Falling 4 is for. I did actually get scared I was gonna die there for a second. I was not fully confident in my armor. Okay, now that we're back up here, let's grab ourselves just an ingot of iron quick, and we'll also grab ourselves some food. I have a feeling this is gonna take me a long time to dig out. Do I know what's gonna take even longer, and what's gonna drain more of my soul? Walking. Okay, we're finally back up, and really quick, I'm gonna take some leaves, and once we get to the top, I'm gonna roughly mark exactly where we're gonna need to dig, because how long it is doesn't really matter. It's when we get to the bottom. But we'll need to mark. Okay. Let's just quickly put this in. These two. Perfect. I'm gonna be careful about little carrot. Okay, we're at the top. Now what we're gonna do is, so the one point was roughly around right here. So this ice block right here, and that would be, aha, right here. So we'll place it with a leaf. And then the other marker is gonna go right about here. Okay, so right next to the tree. Okay, that works. So then right here. So we're gonna tear it out. I know it doesn't look even with the positionings. I don't even know if this is going to be even. Whether it's even or odd, I'll make it work. So now, in between, so we're going to do right there. And then we're also going to do is take down this ice pillar and put this there. So now anything between this leaf, that leaf, all the way down, we're gonna need to tear up. So let's get started.
Also, I do believe there's a cave under this, which is going to do one of two things. And make it easier, or make this harder. What are you on, my guy? That's the wolf I just refused to despawn and kill. And he's just following me. And the good thing about doing this as well is that this is actually going to give us quite a lot of resources that would usually be a royal pain to gather. We're already almost on the same level as the other leaf. This is going great. I'm not gonna regret any of this. I'm not regretting a thing. And this is gonna go only well. This isn't gonna drive me crazy. You know what? Let's time-lapse this. took me so long. Oh my god, that wasn't even funny. If I didn't have this beacon, I think I actually would have shot myself. I still have those up there. Oh my gosh. So, this is where I got to. This is the entrance. And I'm gonna decorate this. I'm probably... I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I know I said I wanted to be level with the field down there, but oh my god, I did not realize how much digging this would be, and how much swapping from pickaxe to shovel, from pickaxe to shovel. I had to use all 3 of my pickaxes and keep healing them. Oh my god. And the amount of coal I got from this. And I still have iron just scattered about everywhere. I still have more coal, Jesus Christ. Let's see how much iron I actually have. Let's see. Mind that. I have over a stack, and I have... You know, let's screw it. Let's see how much I get. Okay, let's see what iron I get out of this. This is also, like, completely pointless, because I have iron farm. I don't need any of this. But iron's iron, I guess. So iron everywhere. It's like almost like a parkour course, almost. So, let's see how many blocks. Let's see. So, we have almost 35 blocks. Jesus. And then we have over a stack and a half. Just from going from, I'd say, closer to where that tree is at the level, and mining down all the way to here. And also, I did rotate between my fortune pick so I could have cobblestone because, well, whenever you're crafting redstone and you're like, fuck, I need some cobblestone, it's kind of nice to not have to worry about getting some cobblestone. So, that's exclusively why I might do some texture stuff. But for now, I already kind of have an idea. So... let me see if I can explain this. And I'm going to chop down this tree. This is a really big birch tree. My god. My god, I have to... I don't think I've ever had to build up for a birch tree. That was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Anyway... so what I kind of want is for when you're walking through here and you look up and there's like these, like I kind of want like a rope almost. And I want like there to be like icicles and stuff hanging off of it. And I want like a bunch of patches of ice here. Because obviously like you have to travel through a mountain to get here. And then boom, town, big mega base right there. So, and then I'm going to decorate the walls, I think. I don't think I'm gonna do this. I am gonna like build it up. I'm gonna make some posts. I'm gonna make like an arch almost, kind of like swooping down, and then I'll have like icicles everywhere hanging. Because also, thankfully, when we were up there, we got some packed ice there. Some more packed ice. Is that all the ice I got? I mined so much ice just for that little bit. Alright, well, there's tons of ice literally everywhere I can get. So, yeah, I think that's a good plan. And I want to get this floor done first. So it's going to be like, I don't know, just like a brown pathway almost. And then I already know for the staircase, I want to do packed mud bricks. And it's just going to be a staircase that goes to like around there. It's going to be like one more arch. Like arches all the way down. That kind of match this big one that I'm going to build like right here. And the reason for this coal right here is to mark out exactly where the center is, so that when I'm building, I kind of have a good idea of exactly where the middle is and how I'm going to design it. Now here's the issue. My storage thing, which is actively right there, is not big enough for this. I did not think I would need to already make a new storage building after what, two episodes? I think this is like what, the first episode I've ever introduced it. It's been around for 2 episodes on the dot. This is its 2nd episode, and I've already got to tear it down. Like, I'm not gonna tear it down, but I gotta make a big one. Maybe there. No, I'm covering that up. So, yeah. That's the plan so far. I'm gonna go to bed, and then I'm gonna continue this in the morning. I am so tired. And now, we're just gonna grab some trees. And the trees are gonna be part of these posts that I'm gonna make for this big arch entryway thing that I'm gonna make. So let's get all of these. And this also is good because I want a lot of spruce saplings. I love building with spruce, and also the cabins I'm gonna make are probably gonna be made mostly of spruce. So having a lot of spruce is kind of a requirement for this build, if you ask me. So let's just get this final tree chopped down, and then we can go on ahead and make the posts for it. Alright, we got our wood. Now let's see how much we get, because I've got a lot of stripped logs and only like about 4 stacks of regular logs. So let's see how high we can actually get these posts. Alright, as you can see, I also did start on making the pathway. So this is meant to be just like kind of old, just like a little pathway. I used regular mud, and then I used packed mud bricks. And I think that made, and then some dirt. I feel like that made for a decent texture. I've only actually done about 1 row, and it ends like instantly. Like right there. I needed to go up to there, so I need a lot of mud. And this is all dirt, so it's even more. Alright, let's see how high we can get with these. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. That's a decent height. Because then we're just going to have like a quick arch. And then I'm going to attach up there. And I'm going to make it like icicles are like dripping down. So let's see how high we can get onto this post. And we're not going to be able to finish this until we get an elytra. Hint, hint, wink, wink. I'm saying next episode is the end. I'm gonna be fighting the Ender Dragon quick. I don't know if I'm gonna die. I've only fought the Ender Dragon a handful of times, and I've never actually done it in hardcore Minecraft. So this is gonna be scary. We're out of logs. Okay. Yeah. I thought I had an elytra for a second. Okay, so I'll be honest, not much of a height difference for right now. Let's get a bird's eye view of this. Never mind. It's like halfway, maybe. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta chop down a bunch of trees. And I gotta cover that up because that just looks ugly. So, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to raise this. I actually think I need to raise it to about here. Now that I'm looking at it from, like, another view, it doesn't look as tall as I want it. Like, maybe up to this icicle, and then I attach it up here. And all of this snow is going to be a big issue because obviously there's weather in Minecraft. I can't constantly be just shoveling this because it's going to snow here a bunch. So what I'm also going to have to do is make I'm going to have to make a string farm, and then on every single block I'm gonna have to place string, which is gonna drive me absolutely mad because this is gonna be a lot of string, so I'll have to AFK for a long time. And oh my god, I forgot I placed strip logs. There, now no one knows. So and this is actually a pretty big task that I didn't think I really thought that part through. Oh, good God, this is gonna take me my whole life. But so far, it's coming together. I got a bunch of wood placed. I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll probably decorate over here, because obviously this is the big grand entrance. And I want it to look cool so that when you go through here... Oh my god, I hit every mud block, let's go. When you go through here and you see the town and then you see the big mega base right there, it's gonna look sick. Also, I added some wheat. Okay, sue me, I was watching Hermitcraft and I got an idea. Big whoop. It does make it look better. From a distance, especially, it is... Oh my god, it doesn't look great from far. Oh my god. That's very much so an up-close base. Because, like, from here, you can also see the doors gone. Oh my god, you can see the furnace room. It looks a lot closer than it actually is. But I think having the wheat field stretched down and then just cover a little bit of the hill will make it look a little better. And then I'll make a pathway directly down into it. I think that'll look pretty good. Oh, but for now, I'm just making dirt paths. And then I'm going to fight the Ender Dragon, get an Elytra, because then I won't need to even plant those trees over there. I can just actually go over here and start mining these ones. Because I do have a lot of saplings. I didn't even know that was over there. But, yeah. So this is a very mountainous area, but I want to make it seem like this is the one built. Obviously, because this is a hardcore series, there potentially might not be an end to this series. It could just be continuous, but I don't want to make any promises. So, yeah. I think all of this is looking pretty good. And the amount of progress I've made has been insane. I completely cleared this area, flattened it out. I dug all this out. This has only been like a couple episodes worth of work. The first couple episodes were just making these and getting this ready. But now it's starting to finally start to shape up into what I want it to be. And I'm actually really happy. All this is starting to look good. Watch. See, this is the issue. It is snowing now. Oh my gosh. It's either that or I heat them all up, but that would take a lot of torches that I don't really have. There we go. Get rid of the weather. So let's also quickly just look at this from a bird's eye view. Yeah, it's pretty ugly right now, but once I get all this smoothed out, place all the string, and then I'm gonna make the pathway a giant, like, it's gonna be a mud bridge. Oh look, that's a handsome devil right there. Oh my god. But I'm gonna make a massive bridge that goes down to here, make a little circle right there, and then that'll be the entrance into the town, which is gonna pretty much just encircle pretty much all the area where the torches are. Make probably a pathway up to my base, and then the start for flattening all of this area out, pretty much the entirety of this. Maybe level with that, I don't know. This might get entrapped. And we'll start our big base. But until then, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you would, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you all in the next episode with a dragon. A lot of walking. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever! Goodbye.